What is going on, guys? It's me, Severin7, back for another Wednesday stream. It's you, it's me, it's us. We're all here together. It's a wonderful day for streaming. We're going to be doing some Arena Cube draft today, but maybe a little bit of standard later on in the stream, depending on how we're feeling. But we're real excited for Foundations coming up, so I'm not doing... I'm going to be just doing streams until Foundations releases instead of doing videos. So you'll be seeing me stream again probably Sunday, and then Tuesday will be release day, which I'll be streaming on release day as well, and brewing up all kinds of fun stuff for you guys. So I'm excited for that. But today we cube. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed and you're just joining us for the first time. But those like buttons always help a lot because it gets us out there, and I would love to chat with you all, and the more the merrier. So let's go ahead and get started with this cube. Here we are. It's been a while since I've done some cube draft. We haven't done it since the last set, and it'll be interesting to see how all the new Duskmourn cards interact with the cube. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Got plenty of gold, so boom. Cube draft still popular as ever. Nice and fast. If you're joining for the first time and you've never played Cube Draft, this has got to be one of the most... the one on MTGO is a lot more powerful, but the one on Arena is pretty fun too. And so definitely worth trying out. It's one of the most powerful limited formats on the client. Lightning Bolt is always a safe bet. But we've got fun cards like the two Nissas and Breach and even Crabomination. I also see 3 other good burn cards in this pack. I wonder if they'll come back. Do we play burn? That feels so unfun. What's Jet Collector do? If you have more cards in your graveyard, conjure a card named Mox Jet into your hand. Triggers only once. I mean, that feels interesting. Breach the Multiverse is always a fantastic card, especially in Cube. I'm torn between... Honestly, I'm torn between Nissa Who Shakes the World and Lightning Bolt right now. Let's take the Lightning Bolt. It's a little bit less fun, but we don't have to play like aggro. Holohand's Command is a very good card. So is Damnation. Damnation. I think we take Holohand's Command and try maybe a Rakdos pile. That seems fun. Chandra. Shove Aside. If you aren't the starting player, you may cast Shove Aside as though... I forget there's alchemy cards in here too. I don't know half these alchemy cards do. 3 damage target creature planeswalker. So if you're not the starting player, this is an instant. That seems pretty good. Light Up the Stage is also very good. Chandra Awakened Inferno might be one of my favorite versions of Chandra, though. But Aclazotz is very good too. This is a tough pack. I'm torn between the Shove Aside, the Chandra, and the Aclazotz. In the spirit of like big burn, let's take Chandra. We'll play like we'll play like big Rakdos. Lightning Bolt's good in any red deck. It doesn't have to be aggro, so we can go for like a big Rakdos deck. Or who knows, maybe we end up in Jund even. Jund's fun. Some real Reed Duke stuff right there. Oh, Embercleave. I think Inquisition of Kozilek, though, is probably the better card for what we're doing. Because if we're playing big red, we're kind of a little more mid-rangey control. And then we plan on winning with things like Chandra and like other like big baddie planeswalkers or creatures. Callhan's Command kind of fits the same role. You know, we just get something off the field or make them discard something. Let's see what we get in pick 5. Oh, my coaster stuck to my drink. Well, it's lost forever. Oops. I'll get it later. Gix is not really where we're at. It's a very strong card, but so far we are not an aggressive black deck. Marionette Apprentice. Whenever an artifact or creature... and it can make a servo. That's not terrible. Collective Defiance. Collective Defiance feels pretty good. So does Darkstar Augur, though. But we are playing potentially some expensive cards, so maybe not. Murderous Cut is also decent. So I think I'm going to take Cut. Royal Eruption feels pretty decent. Fabled Passage lets us get lands. Eotora's Proving Ground would let us go Jund if we wanted to. Pylon also feels very good. But we're also not really convoking, probably, in the early game. No, I'm going to take Proving Ground. Leave us open to some sweet Jund goodness. We'll take the Bitter Triumph here. That's pretty easy. Virtue of Persistence. Ooh. Virtue of Persistence or Layla. Whenever it attacks, exile the top card. You may play it whenever one or more cards are put from your library or graveyard. Put a counter. I think Virtue of Persistence is the better card. So we control the early game with removal, hand attack, and then we just need to find some win cons. Overgrown Tomb, Jet Collector, Dissection Tools. Dissection Tools is actually not a terrible card, but I don't like any of the cards in this pack, though. Fanged Flames doesn't really feel that good. I'm going to take the Tomb just in case. Cruel Claw's Heist. See, Mosswood Dread Knight is a fantastic card. And that really kind of makes me want to play Jund. I'm not committing to it, but we'll take it. Prismatic Vista. Seeka's Chariot would be another good card in Jund, since it's only 1 green pip. Take that over Vista. Abrupt Decay. Although Hive of the Eye Tyrant is very good. I think we take Hive. I'll just put that in the main deck. Why am I doing that? Anzarak the Quake Mole, Marionette Apprentice. We'll take the Apprentice, although I don't think we're going to play it. Sorry if my animals are being a little noisy this evening. Got Mr. Wrinkle somewhere behind me yelling at me. We'll take the Royal Eruption. The kicker on that being able to deal 5 to anything is pretty sweet. Pyroclasm is pretty nice. Ooh, Goldspan Dragon. Some really good cards in this pack, actually. Blood Chief's Thirst. Goldspan. I think Goldspan's so good. Glorybringer. Thoughtseize. Oh my goodness. Glorybringer or Thoughtseize? That's a tough choice. Thoughtseize is always good, right? Fear of Missing Out is pretty decent. Fell the Profane might be nice because it can be a land. I'm still not 100% if we're gonna go Jund or not, but I like the fact that we have the option. Hostile Investigator's alright, but I don't think it's amazing. I think Fear of Missing Out might actually be... What do we have? We've got Instant Sorcery, Creature. We don't have any fetches so far. We had a chance to take Fabled Passage and Prismatic Vista last round, and we didn't. So how often can we trigger Delirium on Fear of Missing Out? Probably not that often if we're being real. Let's take Hostile Investigator. It's a little lackluster, but... Ooh, this is a pack. All right. At the beginning, if you gain threat, okay, Sorin's not going to be very good. Blood Crypt is fantastic land for us, obviously, but Burn Down the House, Wormcoil Engine, and Bastion of Remembrance are very good as well. What do we take? Tiny Bones is so fun because we do have Inquisition and Thoughtseize, so it's like we could get something we want to cast for cheap in the graveyard early, but is any of this going to come back? If I take Burn Down the House, what are the odds that Blood Crypt comes back? I'm going to take Burn Down the House. It's a board wipe. It's just too good to pass up. Ooh, Deathrite Shaman. Smuggler's Copter. Smother. We really don't have that many creatures. I don't know if any of this is really that good for us. I'm gonna take the Copter. Hellrider. Yeah, this is a pack full of nothing for us. Suppose that the Utopia Sprawl is the best card in case we do end up being stuck kind of in Jund season. Pyromancer's pretty good. Although so is Sky Sovereign. Elvish Mystic would also be good if we decided to go Jund, but I don't think we are. Pyromancer's nice because it can draw us cards from an empty hand, so we'll take it. Tenacious Underdog, Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Right? Take the Fatal Push. Maybe the... That was pick 8, so the Underdog's not going to come back. This is very much like Rakdos Control so far. Still trying to figure out if it's worth running the Pyroclasm. I meant to... I think I picked best of 1, like just regular, but I actually meant to pick best of 3, so I'm a little frustrated with myself. Blood Chief's Thirst. I don't know if we need more removal. We have a lot of removal already. But I will take it just in case. Is there such a thing as too much removal? Is that a thing? There we go. Packs are getting closer. Dragonwing Glider is bad. Drown and Ichor is like alright. All the Profane. We need some creatures. I guess we'll take the Fear of Missing Out. We gotta play some creatures in our deck, right? I just need to get a hold of an artifact or something. Bastion of Remembrance is not terrible. I don't know if I'm going to play it or not, though, so we'll put that to the side. Still got one more pack to go through, so I guess we'll take the Whatley. And Swift Spear's not terrible. We do have a lot of instants and sorceries. Crucius is great. Oh, but so is Blackcleave Cliffs. Oh man, that... Somebody else has to be playing Rakdos. I feel like passing Crucius, though, is just terrible. If we're only playing 2 colors, it's not like it's that important that we have mana fixing, so I'm not going to freak out about it. Swift Spear wouldn't be terrible. We do play a lot of instants and sorceries, so Swift Spear might actually not be bad. We'll have to see where we're at. Right now we have 16 definite... Well, I don't even know if definite is right. 16 cards that I want to play. For sure. I don't know if they're all going to make the cut. I'm looking at you, Hostile Investigator. Ooh, Liliana Dreadhorde General is a win con. Predator Crocodile. For each creature your opponents control, conjure a card named Stab Wound to it. That feels really cool too, though. Anything that dies, dies, and anything that lives makes them lose 2 life every turn. And I can cycle it. Oh, but Liliana's such a good win con. We're taking Lily.
Servants. Your corpse will volunteer.
Ooh, Harvester. Screaming Nemesis is good too. I think we take Screaming Nemesis. Ooh, maybe that'll come back around. I'm gonna hope that Funeral Room comes back around, because that would be a sick win condition also. But Screaming Nemesis has proven to be very good in Standard, so I can imagine it's probably pretty good here. Torn the Mirthless. It's alright. Robber of the Rich is very good. 2/2 first strike. When it enters, discard a card, then heist target opponent's library. I still don't know what heist does. Look at the 3 random non-land cards from target opponent's library. Exile one of them. You may cast it for as long as it remains exiled. That seems pretty good. And then whenever you cast something you don't own, you get a treasure. That's alright. Robber has haste, though. Does kind of the same thing. Maybe Robber comes... Oh, no! What did it take? Okay, it took the card I wanted. Oh, no. That was almost bad. Ooh, tough choices here. Emperor of Bones is fun. Overlord is also fun and counts as removal, though. So tough choice here. Emperor, Overlord. I think we'll take Overlord. We don't have a lot of 4-drops, and I'm going to count that as a 4-drop, so... Caustic Bronco is very solid. So is Magda the Horde Master, because we do have a lot of crime. And that kind of gives us some ramp, too. I think we're going to take Magda. Gives us a little bit of ramp to get up to our bigger stuff. Cruelty of Gix is very good. Alright. We can afford to take one more good card, and then if we find better stuff, we got to start making cuts. So I don't want to cut things. I just want to play all the cards. $40 cards is for squares. Oh, Terror of the Peaks. Jagdar is very good too, though. We don't have a ton of creatures to take advantage of Terror, so as good as Terror is, I don't think it's that good in our deck. So I think we're going to take Jadar, but I don't know that I'm going to play it. Black Leafless, thank you. Glad that came back around. Could take the other Magda, but I'm a little happier with having at least one dual land. Grave Expectations. Heist target opponent's library. Exile up to 3 cards from your opponent's graveyard. Gain 3 life. I mean, that goes along with our impetuous loot monger, right? Alright, so that would complete our deck unless we find something else good. Bloodsoaked Champion is like meh. So I think that's just our deck. I think we just arrived at our deck pretty easily. I think I'm going to play the Proving Ground in the deck just to have a cycler land. I don't want to play that. Yeah, I don't want to play that. Nowhere to Run is very good. Is there something I would replace? What would I take out for Nowhere to Run? Nowhere to Run is quite decent. But I don't think it's better than... being able to get rid of Hexproof and ward those. Very strong. Virtue is very good, so I don't think I want to get rid of that. I don't think it's good enough. All right, so there it is. Rakdos goodies. Let's take a look-see. $17 lands. Mostly non-creature spells. A little light on creatures, but we're kind of more of like a mid-rangey control deck, so I think that's fine. Let's try it. Saxed 82. All right. Let's get into some games. No red mana feels bad. And this is non-land cards, so it's not like we can get a land. This is better. Keep. And based on this hand, I'm gonna put a land back. I'm not gonna Thoughtseize on one, actually. Let's play Fear of Missing Out. There we go, found a land. If they have removal, we can play Magda and immediately get a treasure. Alright, there's the removal. Does this come in tapped? It does. So Magda, Thoughtseize, get a treasure. What do they got? Cut down. Okay, that's a lot of removal. I suppose Brazen Borrower, since it's 2 cards in 1. So we're gonna lose our Magda, unfortunately. But their hand is basically all removal. And we did get a little bit of ramp, so we'll heist their library at the end of their turn. Give me something cool. Ooh, Liliana. Unfortunately, we did not find a land. Alright, so they've got Gear Hulk, like lots of Gear Hulks in hand. They're one land away from casting them. So they've got one unknown. That is not a land, unfortunately. We need a land, please. Time Warp. I guess you can do that. They basically just paid 5 mana to draw a card. Why cast it on their turn? Let's at least get rid of it so that it's not a creature. They're still gonna get to use it, but there we go. There's a land.
My army will envelop it.
Should be pretty hard for them to deal with.
Right.
Does this hit Planeswalkers too? No. So they can Gear Hulk and get Time Warp, right? No, it's an instant. They get Gear Hulk. Cast what? Borrower? Ooh, Borrower would get them their own Liliana back, wouldn't it? I don't think they were thinking. Borrower would have actually put Liliana back in their hand. Let's Lightning Bolt, that.
Putrid, but effective.
Noxious Gear Hulk, sure. I love drawing cards when my stuff dies.
Want not.
Okay. That worked out nicely. Let's make them discard a card. So target a player, discard, destroy an artifact. Quite a nice little cleanup there.
Smelly, but effective.
Man, they're playing removal.deck over there. Oh man, did they finally draw removal for Liliana? Mole Drifter. They evoked it. So honestly seems a little weird to me. Do I just ult this now, right? Like this basically loses the, like they get to keep a land and an Enduring Curiosity, and then they're just.
I'm done. Fine. They do say you can't take it with you.
Easy game. Steal their Liliana, win the game. We drew our own Liliana too. It's the worst part. Alright, one down. Let's keep it up. If you're just joining, welcome. Thank you for joining. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Julian! Exclamation point! We're very excited. I'm excited to play against Julian. This feels like a good hand. I like it. Alright. Opponent's going first though, which I like less. So maybe I would like to draw some turn one. Hello! I'd like to draw some And disruption, but it doesn't look like I'm going to. Verdant Catacombs. Oh, there it is, a turn late. Do I play the Magda now? I'm not gonna. Ha! We're winning. They're at 19. They get another swamp. So is it mono black? That means we're just going to be playing all the removal. No creature. Alright. So let's play Magda. Inquisition, get a treasure. And that way at least we get a treasure even if they have removal. We just want to get up to this Chandra as quickly as possible. Alright, Blood Chief's Thirst and Snapcaster Mage. So they can cast the Blood Chief's Thirst no matter what we do. I would rather them not have a Snapcaster Mage to go with it though. We gotta watch out for Perforator Crocodile and Shieldred. Alright, so there goes the Magda, which is fine. They're gonna evoke the Null Drifter, draw 2 cards, so now they have 3 unknowns. Burn down the house is good. Let's do this, see what happens. Let's discard. This has 5 toughness. This also has 5 toughness. Let's get rid of the Triumph. Ooh, Oracle of the Alpha. Alright. Heck yeah. I'll take some Power 9 in my deck. Sure. Alright, here comes the Shieldred. Or Phantasmal Image to... Alright, good call. They're gonna cycle the Crocodile. Mock Sackfire. They're already making us feel bad about life. Oh my gosh. Now they're gonna heist our deck. This is such a ridiculous game so far. Alright, so their only card left is Shieldred. We have to wonder what they get. I honestly don't know what to do here. I feel like we hit this so they can't just keep making treasures and then we pass. See if they cast what they got off us. Nope, they're just gonna draw 3. Oh my gosh, they've drawn 4 of 3 of their power so far. They have been incredibly lucky. I suppose we get rid of this because we're not gonna get any more treasures from that, and at least we can block here. Our opponent is just like hit like all their power already. Alright, Lightning Bolt. Let's play Crucius. No attacks. Let's discard the Lightning Bolt. Greater. Oh my gosh, okay. There are things happening. Opponent, oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. That's my Time Twister too. Well, if they attack with the Shieldred, I will absolutely... Okay, they hit our Crucius. Let's get rid of their Shieldred. We have a 0-2 Oracle now. Opponent's got Moxes galore. Hostile Investigator, sure. We'll discard a mountain. This is such a ridiculous game. Alright, I think the play here is to read ahead to 2. Opponent might have a counter. Actually, I didn't think of that. We're gonna read ahead to 2 and we're gonna go get Ancestral Recall. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me right now. Oh, we're so toast. We better draw a really good card next turn or we're in trouble. Hey Sarah, thanks for joining. Welcome. Opponent gets more power in their deck. As if they didn't have enough. Okay. That was ridiculous. That was the most ridiculous game. But yeah, there's nothing we're doing against all that. Like, they get to smack us for 8, and then next turn they smack us for 10. They have tons of cards to draw. Like, whew. That was an interesting, interesting game of Magic. Potions Master. The Severus Snape in disguise. Opponent goes first. We'll keep. Mountain. What's in your hand? Oh, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. I guess we're getting rid of Bat. That's the only thing that lets them attack our hand. Mountain Island. They play Magda. Thoughtseize is a good draw. I think we take Fable. Nowhere to Run's going to be annoying with our Nemesis, but I mean, there's not really a lot we can do about it. I'm actually not going to play the Nemesis right now. No, Mr. Wrinkles has abandoned me. Hit the Magda. And this, why not? Go ahead and get this out of the way. You got me. Alright, I just need a land. Opponent can draw some cards and make a treasure and all that fun stuff. We just need a land. That is not a land. And it also dies to Prismari Command. Well, let's get that out of the way too, I guess. At least it's forcing them to use damage instead of also making a treasure. Unless they just drew another removal spell. Okay. Okay, they discarded 2 lands, which means that could still be a land in their hand. Where do you see him? This bed is painfully empty. He's been abandoning me lately. Ooh, I like heisting. Let's heist. What did he take? Expressive iteration? Let's get rid of burn down the house. I guess we take Magda. We do have dragons. Expressive iteration's gonna let them basically, but they could whiff on that. At least we can play the cruelty now. What do we go get with cruelty? I wonder. Opponent is in the think tank on this expressive iteration. I love this board. I don't see this enough because I don't play enough historic. The sleeping dragon. Baleful Strix. Alright. They get to draw a card. Neat. Play a land. Let's go ahead and start on 1 just in case. They do have a creature to get rid of. Nice. We'll attack with this, I suppose. They're double blocking. Don't know why. That was not the right target. What are we searching for? I think I want... Tough. Let's see. So I have 6 mana available right now. When I attack, I'll have 7. So let's take Pyromancer. Right? Overlord of the Boiler Villages, hit this so that we can attack. When we attack, make a treasure. Pyromancer, we get to draw 2 cards. And land. That felt like a nice sequence of events. Opponent does nothing. Well, what are we putting onto the battlefield? I guess Thunderclap Trainer would probably be the best card. Get back our... Aww. We won, but I didn't get to do anything fun. They just gave up. Alright, 2 wins. Let's keep it up. Boy Hungy. Are they hungry? This feels bad because there's no black mana. So we are going to mulligan the hand because it doesn't have any mana that casts our stuff. This is great. What do I put back? I want to put a land back so bad. I guess Virtue. I love the new Arabo pet. Monastery Swiftspear. Alright. Opponent's playing mono red apparently. Alright, well, let's snatch some kind of good pump spell or burn spell out of their hand. Pyromancer and a braid. I guess we take a braid so that our Horde Master lives. They have Stoke the Flames too, though. Play Fear of Missing Out. Gives us a blocker. Discard a mountain. Screaming Nemesis is good. They might just stoke the play a land and stoke the flames here. Detective's Phoenix. Alright. Play Crucius. Force their hand. Discard Mag because we're not doing anything with her. We'll choose Lesser. That can gain us life. I was hoping for a removal spell. Well, they don't have Stoke mana now. At 16. Let's just let it go. We gotta get rid of this Pyromancer, right? Like... yeah, let's... Opponent doesn't even have anything to cast. Let's not heist right now. Okay. Make the opponent discard. They discard Lutri. We're gonna get in with Fear. Pass the turn. Opponent might stoke now to get rid of the Investigator. They might just have Lightning Strike and not need to use it. I was correct. Alright. Stoke the Flames on the Investigator. I'll heist on my turn. Okay. I don't want to lose that treasure until I absolutely have to. So let's heist. Chandra, Defiance. What do I have in the graveyard? Nothing that gets rid of the Phoenix. So I guess we take Defiance. Go like that. Ooh, nice. Double combat. And then we have Screaming Nemesis next turn. I wanted to hit the Phoenix, but he can just bestow it next turn. And then that counts even as a prowess trigger for Swiftspear, so that's no bueno for us. Let's see if they have a way to get out of this. I mean, not like they can't get us from this spot, but they need to get rid of our Fear of Missing Out for sure. Found a fourth land. That gets rid of Fear of Missing Out. But that's also 4 damage not going to our face, so... Royal Eruption. So let's Screaming Nemesis. We'll plan on drawing a card, and then I can thanks to keeping this treasure around that I so valiantly protected this whole game, we will actually have the kicker for this. No, we won't. If I draw a land, we'll have the kicker. But I can draw a card with the clue here. So if we can find a land, then we'll have 7 mana. Can the opponent deal us 7 damage from the cards in their hand? Oh, okay, so that's 3, 5, and then they get to cast a mana value 3, so they can abrade, but the abrade actually still gets them if they hit Nemesis. Oh, they're choosing not to, okay. Or are they still choosing? Can't tell. The way those abilities... Nope, they're going to do it. Okay. We've only got really a braid. Pardon my allergies. Right? Yeah. Well, I guess Collective Defiance, but they can't pay the Escalate. And Collective Defiance still kind of has the same problem. If they deal it to our face, it's not quite enough. But if they hit the Nemesis, then they're still dead, even without the kicker. They take Defiance. Wait. It's 3 damage. Yeah, so that'd be 8. So we'd be at 1. No, they chose to deal 4. So we'll hit their face. They're just gonna hope and pray that we don't have burn, but we do. Not sure why they're thinking about this. Not really a whole lot. Maybe they're considering whether to attack or not in case we draw a haste creature. Yeah. Alright, we're at 4. Just draw a card for funsies. We draw the cards for funsies. Oh, now we can win with Overlord. Hooray! GG, opponent. Alright, 3 wins. Nice. Ever closer to our 7-win goal. See who our next opponent is. Hawk. Just Hawk. We get to go first. I like this hand. We'll keep. We eventually need another red for Pyromancer, but I like the hand. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I love that a lion's like chasing a butterfly. It's so adorable. Play Magda. She's probably not going to live through the turn, but I can dream, can't I? Another Rakdos deck. Yep, it's dead. We tried. Alright, Nemesis. Roar! Well, that's one way to get rid of it. There's another red. So let's heist their library. I like Overlord. Let's take that. Let's go ahead and play Pyromancer. Of course we just draw 2 lands. Why not, right? They also play Pyromancer. 2 non-lands, so they get 2 elementals. Let's play Crucius. Go to attack. If the opponent wants to trade, I'm cool with that. Let's discard the land, name greater, get a treasure. Chandra, nice. This is technically an elemental though, that's a problem. What are they gonna do? We're basically playing the same deck, it looks like. Preacher of the Schism. Reckoner Bankbuster, you got it. Alright, so Boiler Villages is gonna take care of the Preacher. We're just gonna cast it. Get in for 3. No, let's keep the Chandra. Feel like we're in a pretty good position here, though. Ooh, what does that do? Okay, so they get a thing and they can play it for free. That's pretty good. We got some really solid hits here. Ow! What's in the graveyard? I guess let's play Chandra.
I'm Chandra, the immolation sensation.
We need to get rid of Grenzo. It's not how I was going to use Overlord to get rid of Grenzo. But this exiles it, so no virtue. And then we Overlord, attack. I shouldn't have attacked. No, he didn't crew it. He should have crewed with for the Bankbuster, but so he can get a Pyromancer or a Preacher or something like that back, but nothing too crazy. If he's smart, he'll get back Screaming Nemesis and get rid of Chandra. Nope, too greedy. Wants that Preacher. Doesn't even... I don't think that was the correct sequence of events, in my opinion. We don't have anything in our hand, so... Gold Span Dragon. Oh my goodness. Alright, well... That's game. GG, opponent. Goldspan Dragon is so good. Overlord of the Boiler Builders has been surprisingly good too. Like, I honestly didn't think that was going to be that good of an Overlord, but I've been pretty impressed with it. Goldspan. All right, 4 wins. Get our booty patooties to 7 wins. 3 more to go. This Rakdos deck is feeling pretty solid. There we go. Yalthaldos. Yalthaldos. Opponent goes first. Good hand. We'll keep. Hey, look, it's the art they used for the cube this time around. We'll keep. Inquisition. Nowhere to run. Marionetta Princess. Enduring Innocence. During Innocence feels like the card we get rid of. Go ahead and lightning bolt that now. It's actually annoying. Fear of missing out. Discard a land. Draw a card. Impetuous Lootmonger is good. Nowhere to run. Gets rid of fear. Yep. If we can get to Chandra, though, Chandra should clean up all these little guys. All right, Lootmonger. Discard command, I guess. Funeral Room is pretty good. I think we're gonna take Inspector though. So I can cast that this turn, get a treasure, and then next turn we can Chandra. Sure. Then make a spirit. Draw a card. Play a land. Yay! Beautiful. Alright. Go ahead and play Chandra.
I know who I am. When no one is. Check out these.
We're gonna lose a bunch of life from the apprentice, but it is what it is. Is that really how you want to spend your turn? No, let's draw a card. Land. Okay. Give him an emblem. Oh, gained us some life back.
No pressure.
Guess we'll play the land then. Those emblems are going to add up quick though. And eventually I'm going to draw a removal spell for that fortress. He's going to keep spending his turn doing that. There's a murderous cut.
Hope it's not too hot for you.
And we'll just wipe all that away again. That is annoying.
I've always wanted to make a really big fireball.
Does he have enough mana? He's got 7 mana and this costs 8 mana. So if he draws a land, we're in trouble. Please don't draw an untapped land. That's fine. Now he'll be even further behind. No, let's keep that. So Mountain, Inquisition, full hands. That solves that problem. Still unfortunately take some ping damage there. And now our planeswalker is gone.
Next for me.
Well, hopefully we can outrun them. They're taking 2 damage a turn from those. Oh my gosh. All right. Still one untapped land away. Drown an Ichor. Do I have anything with haste? Do they have anything that can help me? Okay. That was enough to make them scoop. I was considering either taking Enduring Innocence or the 2/2 flyer with lifelink, but we got there. 5-1. Let's see if we can keep it going. Keep it on the pain train. We're officially making more gold than we spent. So that's positive. Tabernator. Let's do it. We get to go first. Good hand. We'll keep. Just need 1 land and we are all Gucci. What you got? Ew. Ew. Oh man, I really want to get rid of that Oracle. I want to get rid of all of these things. Midnight Clock's annoying. Why do I feel like birds is the right answer, though? I think it's Oracle. Because they play birds and we virtue it. Blackleaf Cliffs was a fantastic draw. Get rid of the birds. I love that artwork. The Bloomborough artwork is so good. And then we get to play either Nemesis or Crucius next turn, depending. Once upon a time. Just lets them get a creature or land. Now, I suppose we take Crucius here. Get rid of the... I'm gonna get rid of Nemesis, actually. Let's go lesser. Perfect. Alright. Depending on what they do. If they play a creature, we can get rid of it. Ossification. Alright. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So let's go ahead and play Cruelty of Gix. Let's hit Visionary. That draws them a card. We've got plenty of removal for the rest of the stuff they have in hand. Thieving Aven. Let's get Overlord. No heisting today, please. And then we'll reanimate the Oracle of the Alpha. Or we could hit their Aven too. Oh man, Oracle or Aven? I think Oracle's better. And then we Lightning Bolt here. We pass. On at midnight clocks. Ding dong. Whenever it attacks. Alright, so we'll hit that with Royal Eruption next turn. Let's go ahead and heist their library. Ooh. Leaf Leap Guide, 2 mana, 1/1. I don't know what any of these alchemy cards do. Whenever another creature you control enters, it and that creature perpetually gain +1/+1. I think I like Solemn. I'll take Solemn. Alright. Ooh, Mox Ruby, nice. Alright, so Mox Ruby. Royal Eruption, failure. Fear of missing out. It says discard a card, then draw a card. So we get to draw a free card. And we scry 1. Ooh, Ancestral Recall on top. I'll take it. And we have Delirium for fear of missing out. Nice. Ah, big giant 6/6 thing. Oh wait, I put Oracle of the Alpha, but I can't cast it. I can't cast Ancestral Recall. Oh no. Well, I guess we're just gonna go like this. Untap the Oracle. Scry 1. That's fine. Actually, no, I don't want that. Burn down the house. And now we have a 5/5. What does the opponent draw? I need a way to make treasure. Oh man. All right, let's play Solemn. Let's go get a swamp. And now we've got Virtue mana. Opponent's still a little ways away from this clock, but they can start putting counters on it for 3 mana. They might, yep. Ooh, Liliana's good. Well, if they happen to have drawn a counter, I'd rather them counter this than Liliana. All right, they did not. Smack them for 4. Flash in Lutri and block. Fine with that. That should be game. We get back Ancient Imperiosaur. Right? It's the best creature. No, Overlord. Overlord of the Boiler Villages. Smack him for 4. That'll do it. They won't have any mana left over after they do that, so... Let's see if they do it now. That should be game. Unless they miraculously drew a counter. Nope. GG. Boom. 6-1. Now we're talking. All right. Let's make it 7-1. Nearly perfect run. All right, frickin' tap it. That is a good hand. All right, frickin' tap it. We'll frickin' tap some stuff. Tap some lands. We've been on the draw every turn. I just realized that, like, for a lot of these. Another Rakdos deck. We don't have another red mana, so there's no point saving this for next turn, because it's not like we can play her and then lightning bolt. So if she dies, she dies. So we just kind of want to draw like land thing for a little while. I probably should have used the virtue on that. Get rid of Jadar. When it's maxes for 2, zombie goes bye-bye. They freaking tapped it. Nothing. I'll take it. What you got in that hand? No. I really don't want them to play this Grenzo. We can't do that. Nope. I hate that it lets you cast it. Let's get rid of that Grenzo right now. And then we can burn down the house next turn. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for them to play a better thing. Like, hurts, but... Especially because we have to lose 3 more life for this, but I'm not unhappy about this. Alright, so what do we want? What do we want? I think I want Liliana. Burn down the house. Overlord turns on. They have Fell, but that's fine. We can just get it back. But I'm gonna go ahead and get Grenzo. What do they have in the yard? A decent amount of things, actually. Can I take this and cast Awakening Hall? Oh, wait. That's from my graveyard. Oh man. I thought that was from all graveyards. Now I feel lame. I should have just taken their virtue then. So let's get the Shieldred. All right. Yeah, okay. 7-1. Nice. A commanding victory from the Rakdos mid-range deck. Beautiful. All right. So, the full shebang. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this deck one more time. So, we basically just had lots of removal and hand attack in the early game, a few solid mid-range creatures in the middle, and some really sweet top-end planeswalkers and creatures and win conditions to stomp our opponents into the ground, and the deck did absolutely fantastic. So we will take our 6,000 coins and our 3 cool things. Ooh. Astarion the Decadent, nice. Mind's Eye, whenever your opponent draws a card, you can pay 1 to draw a card. Cool. Very neat. All right. It is currently 9:21 EST, so that took about an hour and a half. Not too bad. Do they have... traditional Arena Cube draft? I guess the prizes aren't really any better. But you get to play 3 matches whether you lose or not. Let's just do a regular, simple one here. This one taking a little bit longer to fill up. There we go. Fix this. All right. This is a very good pack. As we saw in the last game, Grinzo is very fun. Bone Crusher Giant's just a solid card. So is Vaultborn Tyrant. And I was impressed with Impetuous Lootmonger as well. So I guess the question is, do we want to play the same deck again? And the answer is kind of not. Like, I would like to not play the same deck again. So what do we do? Let's play Ramp. Great Hinge is a fantastic ramp card. Questing Beast is so good though, but this is like Great Henge is like game ending by itself. Watley gets us a land, so it makes sure we're hitting our land drops. Take Watley. She's a bard? Why is she a bard? Interesting creature type there. Keep hearing like a loot every time I touch, like I picked her last draft. I was like, why a loot? Birds of Paradise is a ramp card. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, let's not die. Kolga and Yidara is a good card. Sorry. Goodness. I'm alive, I swear. I'm not putting Kolga and Yidara on the deck because I'm not sure that we're gonna play Gruul. Although Gruul is a very good combination for ramp. So is Simic though. Chariot. Very good. I'll take Chariot. Zealous Conscripts was a close second, but Chariot's very good. Chariot can win a game by itself, unchecked. Titan of Industry, Jetmir's Garden. Ugh. We gotta have ramp targets if we're gonna play ramp, so Titan is one of the best. I miss Titan in standard. All right, Oswego Mustang, holding up the line, buddy. Well, while we're waiting for a pack to come around, how are you guys doing? You guys having a good week so far? It's Wednesday, it's hump day, we're halfway through the week. I would love to hear your thoughts about Foundations coming out soon. Very excited. I cannot find, I've looked everywhere, I cannot find how they're planning on implementing the starter collection on Arena. Which is very frustrating. You would think that they would talk about it, because they have to put the cards on Arena because they're standard legal. And that's the one thing about Arena, is that it's, you know, true to paper standard, so the cards have to be on Arena, but how they're going to implement it is the question. Looks like some packs are finally making it around to us. Any moment now. Come on, buddy. Pick a card. You can do it. I believe in you. Who knows? We could just be mono green. Although I doubt it. Very seriously. Tyvar the Pummeler. Glorybringer. And Boseiju. I think I'll take Tyvar. I like Tyvar a lot. Nissa Who Shakes the World is very good in this deck. Feeling more and more like a mono green deck. Can we really build mono green in the Arena Cube? And better yet, can we win with mono green? I don't know how many fight spells there are in the cube. We need some good fight spells if we're gonna win. Gotta have some kind of removal. Questing Beast came back around. Ooh, but Llanowar Elves. Oh. Questing Beast is so good, but 1 mana dorks are amazing. We're kind of... I'll take the Questing Beast. It's sad that I'm sitting here, like, seriously debating, like, a really good mythic over a common. What does Soul Shredder do? 2 mana, 2/2 haste. Whenever one or more other creatures die, perpetually gets +1/+1. Also triggers. Interesting. What does this do? Take Sanctum just in case we decide to go that route. Scrap Shooter's pretty decent. We'll take it. Sharp-Eyed Rookie. We're all stuck on Oswego Mustang again. Come on, buddy. We're on the last picks. Can't be that difficult. Give us the packs, man. Sylvan Tutor. Search your library for a creature card. Put it on top. Okay. Scott Fisher. I like his artwork. Selvala is a pretty sweet card. we decide to go green white or green white. Kolga. Titan Ape is very good. I need more ramp. Regretting not taking that ooh, Bristly Bill. I'm regretting not taking that Llanowar. I am. It's tempting to force mono green. Oh, gold span. Crater Hoof, though. How are we looking on small creatures? I mean, not terrible. We really want to prioritize ramp creatures now, though. Crater Hoof's a really good card, though. I mean, we have a decent amount of creatures, though. We got Chariot makes creatures, Tyvar, Shooter, Watley makes tokens too, Sharp-Eyed Rookie, Birds, like... Every pick, I'm like, man, I wish I had taken that Llanowar. Imagine seeing this thing. It's like walking around. Tarmogoyf. Ooh, Balustrade Worm. Oh, Gilded. Oh, Elvish Mystic. That's basically Llanowar Elves. Came back. Well, it didn't come back. It's a different card, but it's basically Llanowar Elves. We got a second chance. The Magic Gods decided to give us a second chance. I complained enough, and they're like, ah, shut up. Here's a 1 mana ramp elf. Blossoming Tortoise. Ooh, a Tolly. Is that finally what pushes us into red? Oh, a Tolly's real hard to say no to. We do have a lot of high-end stuff now, though. So maybe we take Tortoise. Gosh, it feels wrong to pass a Tolly. But we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plus drops. That's pushing it. Great Hinge as well, but Great Hinge we can get down to pretty cheap, so... Forceful Cultivator. I mean, it's ramp. And it costs 2 less if there's no lands in my hand. Garruk Relentless. I don't know we're going to play that, but we'll take it. I guess I'm just forcing mono green. Let's do it. Let's play mono green. We've got a decent amount of playables. We only need 5 more playables. And we still have a whole pack and a half to go through, so... It does not seem unlikely that we can just stay mono green. That's what I love about this cube, is it's just like you can... There's so many options. So many options. Like, it's so hard to go one color in a regular draft setting, usually. Not in cube. Llanowar Visionary fits the bill. So does Enduring Vitality. Ooh, 1 draws a card, 1 helps with mana. I think we take the one that draws a card. Gotta get that ramp. This is definitely not going to be as obviously successful as the Rakdos list. That deck was very, very strong. This deck is going to be strong too, but we're going to be fighting through a lot of removal and hand disruption and stuff, and we don't really have any removal, which is annoying. This is good. Especially because she can hit like half the cards in our deck.
You wanna play with fire, huh?
So our goal is just to be way faster. I guess Kolga fights things. Kinda counts. Balustrade Worm. What does this do? Savage Stomp is removal. So we'll take it. It's a card that gives us removal spell. I like it. United Curator is a fantastic card in mono green. We'll take it. That technically fills our deck. So now if we find more good green stuff, we'll just be swapping it out for worse green stuff. Cards on the chopping block are Blossoming Tortoise, Balustrade Worm, maybe Forceful Cultivator, maybe what? We should probably get rid of Watley. We're never flipping her, right? That's not necessarily true. We do have Birds of Paradise. But nah, she feels pretty bad. Overlord of the Hotwoods replaces her perfectly. Nice. Actually, Overlord of the Hotwoods would enable her, kind of, wouldn't it? And Nissa. I don't know, maybe we do. Let's take out Tortoise and put her back, because Tortoise is, like, actively bad. Utopia Sprawl is good. Also helps with that. Cultivate is also good. But I'm not positive we're going to play that. We'll take out Cultivator and put Cultivate in. I need to cut one card. I don't know what to cut. Once Upon a Time is very good too. So is Wolfwell Haven. So is Nexus of Becoming. So is Pest Infestation. If we take Pest Infestation, that might actually make it into the deck. I don't know. At worst, it's make a bunch of 1/1s, which is good with Greater Hoof Behemoth. Man, like, holy mackerel. They're making this hard. Sharp-eyed Rookie. It's too good to pass up. Bristly Bill. I mean, Sylvan Tutor is really good, though. What could we afford to lose? I guess Waltborn Tyrant counts as a dinosaur we could fetch with Watley. Let's play the Temple Garden. Why not? Since it does give us a way to flip Watley. So what do we cut? We need to cut 2 cards now. Balustrade Worm feels pretty lackluster in this deck. And then I guess Cultivate is a little unnecessary. Feels pretty good. Oh, Wolf Willowhaven. Oh, man. Is Wolf Willowhaven worth it? We don't have anything that untaps lands, so probably not. Like, Utopia Sprawl is good enough. Alright, so that's the deck. Mono green, let's do it. Probably getting our butts kicked with this deck, but you know what? We had a really great run last time, and I want to be a Timmy. I Psychonaut. I like big, dumb creatures, and this is the best way to do it. So we're going to play Forest Mystic whenever it's our turn. Let's get Rookie down so we can start growing Rookie. Ow! That was rude. Playing Nissa and see if she lives for a turn. She does. Go ahead and play Overlord of the Hotwoods, which will give us another landfall trigger and get us an elf or an elemental. Tyvar, nice. Looks like the opponent probably has removal for something. They're trying to decide which one. Alright, opponent takes 3. We're off to the races. Oh, man. Alright, let's play Tyvar. Watley. Go get a forest. Doing it that way because we can protect Tyvar from destruction-based removal at least. Sure. No blocks. We'll just take the 4. Sylvan Tutor. What do I want to go get? We have 7 mana. So... Titan of Industry. Questing Beast having Vigilance is nice because it means we can still use it to tap for Tyvar. We are winning this race, so... Kindling Phoenix is very good. No discard this time. Tempted to block with the Questing Beast, but we're not gonna. Titan of Industry on top is fantastic, so we'll go ahead and play that. We'll gain 5 life and make a Rhino. Let's get in like this. I guess that was kind of pointless. I forgot Rekindling Phoenix comes back right away the next turn. Well, we've got Titan to block it. Hell Rider's a good draw for them, but we're at 17, so I'm not worried. That's obnoxious. Draw a card, see what we hit. Let's attack with everything. One has the block, so. I think they forgot about Tyvar's second ability. Nope. Well, I mean, if they don't block, they're dead, so. Worked out nicely for him. He's in top deck mode. Of course he found removal for our creature. Alright. Draw a card. Come on. That's not a bad card. Alright. Can we draw a Crater Hoof? Zealous Conscripts. Well, I can block the Conscripts with Ronus. Okay. So he just wanted to get that damage through, which is fine. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Definitely gonna block with the birds here. No sense in taking the 4 damage. 1000 Moon Smithy. Still lethal, right? No. I need to draw a creature. Oh my gosh, I really drew a land. It's annoying, but it puts him in the same position. Legion's Landing gives them a blocker and some life, which is Golly. This is so frustrating. We're going to lose this game by such a small amount. Oh, that's going to help. That gains us 2 life every turn, so it effectively turns... There we go. Alright. Draw a card. Let's hit the conscripts. Play land. We can eternalize the fanatic if he blocks it. There we go. Hey, mono green. We did it. We won a game with mono green. Timmy's around the world, you rejoice. All right. That was a close game, though. Smartell 01. Mono goes first. Hand looking eerily similar to last game. It's Rakdos. All our stuff is going to get removed every turn. Thankfully, we have a good curve, even if they get rid of the Mystic. Cameo. Alright.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
So they're Grixis. How much removal do they have? Midnight Clock. I would get naturalized, but I have Scrap Shooter to deal with the Midnight Clock. Do they have a board wipe? Depending on what they do here, I might Scrap Shooter the Midnight Clock this turn. Gix's command is annoying. Let's get rid of Midnight Clock. Play Keen-Eyed Curator. Get in for 2. Our opponent's eventually just gonna crack those 2 clues and flip Tameo. But flip Tameo is not that good against us right this second. I'll block. If they have burn, they have burn. Not just gonna take the 2 damage for no reason though. I'll call their bluff. Alright, they had removal. That's fine. Oh, come on. They're not hitting our Mystic though, so that's good. Opponent just gonna flip her now? I mean, you might as well attack with her first. Silent Hall Creeper. Well, I can Savage Stomp that, thankfully. Ooh, Questing Beast. So it's Questing Beast. Get rid of the Hall Creeper. I'm more threatened by that, honestly, than I am by the Tameo. And if they don't remove the Elvish Mystic and they don't have a counter, we have Crater Hoof this turn. Pretty crazy. Spend a majority of their turn getting rid of Questing Beast. Which, yeah, so we'll have +3/+3. That's still going to be lethal. Let's see if they just draw a card here. If they tap out, we're good. Draw a card. Draw a card. Do it. Do it. Do the roar. Aw. Oh, am I really willing to risk that they have a counter? This would be so backbreaking if they have a counter spell. But if I let them untap, they can draw so many cards. We gotta go for it. Oh, come on. They have the counter. Or at least the removal spell maybe for Huatli, which makes this not lethal anymore. Oh, maybe not. I mean, if they have removal, they should definitely use it on the Crater Hoof, not the Huatli, but... Oh, we got there! Nice! They had me worried there for a second. 2-0 with mono green, alright. Who'da thunk? Keep it up. We just basically, like, we only had Llanowar Elves, so we basically just naturally cast a Crater Hoof that game. Oh man, I love me some mono green. If you're just joining, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Excited to have you here. Let me know how you are doing in the chat. We're having fun. This looks like a great hand. Elvish Mystic and Huatli are like best friends in this deck. So far, all 3 games, I've had those in my opening hand. No, we need to hit our land drop next turn. I want to play Rookie, but we are not guaranteed to draw a land, and hitting our land drops is really important in this deck. And we can play Questing Beast next turn. Or we can play Rookie and Curator. Let's do that. Let's play Rookie. Counterspell? Nope. Curator? Counterspell? Now there's a counter. Mana Tithe. Oh my gosh. We just got Mana Tithed, guys. We just got Mana Tithed. We just got Mana Tithed. Oh my gosh. Unidentified hover ship. That's annoying. Correct choice. Play Questing Beast. Get in for a bunch. I miss when they actually animated the mythics like that, man. It's such cool animation. When it passes. That's giving me real Settle the Wreckage vibes. But you know what? If it is Settle the Wreckage, then I get to cast Vaultborn Tyrant next turn. Wow! Who called it? Alright, that thins our deck out and gives us lots of mana to cast things with. So I'm not unhappy. But we do have to dodge counter spells. Oh, they play black mana. Thunderclap. Thundertrap Trainer, so at least we should be able to see what that is. Brainstorm. Alright. Well, we can't just sit here and do nothing. Do they have a counter? They're gonna dig for one. Please don't have a counter. Let us have fun. Let us do the thing. You already settled our wreckage and gave us a bunch of lands. Let us have fun. Nice! Alright, we get to gain some life and draw a card. Sure. I'm fine with them shuffling it. Like, that's annoying. Another land. White. I don't think we're gonna get Huatli back or anything, but... No, Huatli's exiled. Alright, so they're gonna shuffle the Vaultborn Tyrant, which is fine. Why you gotta do this to me? Metamorph. They're gonna copy our Tyrant first, though. Before they ruin our lives. Alright, this is probably gonna be our loss. That was a very, very strong sequence of events for our opponent. Give me a good creature. I'll take it. That was a really good hit, so we're not out of hope yet. No blocks. We're still winning the life total race, so see what they choose to do here. Attack. Roar. Really? That's annoying. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Sure. They really draw a counter. Oh my gosh. Alright, they got us. Control is definitely a weakness for mono green. All right. Utopia Sprawl is kind of an honorary elf, right? So we still kind of had Elf Huatli. Although in this particular hand, I'm going to play Visionary on too. And we'll hit white so that we can possibly flip Huatli eventually. When it cracks their Arid Mesa and gets a Savai Triome. Alright. Draw a card. We're ramping. Plains for the opponent. Let's see what they got. What do you got, opponent? a lightning bolt. That's no fun. I guess let's play Sharp-Eyed Rookie. They have removal for that too? There's a stick. They really have Path or something? Swords to Plowshares? Come on, man. Let us have something. Thinking way too hard about this. You either want to remove the Sharp-Eyed Rookie or you do not want to remove the Sharp-Eyed Rookie. Which is it? Personally, I would recommend removing it if you have a removal spell. As it's sure to draw me at least one card if you don't. Alright, well, that's why they were thinking about it, because we still get the Manifest Dread. Well, we'll take the Titan. Although it's probably not going to live. If it does, though, if we ever get to flip it, that's pretty sweet. Well, we don't get the ETB, but... That's annoying. Wait. Until it leaves the battlefield? No, I get to seek a card that shares a type with it. Alright. Oh, we found the Temple Garden, so we can actually flip Blotley. If they don't remove it. You know, for a mostly mono white deck, or for mostly white lands, they've just been removing all of our stuff. Why don't you leave our things alone? Let us have fun. Let us have fun! Stop touching our stuff. We just want to play in the jungle. What is that? Dust Animist. Okay. So annoying. Alright, well, we'll play Volborn Tyrant next turn. Sure. Enjoy. Watch all this destruction-based removal, though, and this time they're gonna have Path to Exile, where we don't get the token, right? Archangel Avacyn. Alright. That's the thing they can do. Ow. Oh my gosh, I actually have a non-basic in my mono green for them to take advantage of me. What do we get? We're just dead, aren't we? Pretty much. Yeah. All their stuff has flying, unfortunately. They're not going to block anything. GG, opponent. No, our hopes are being dashed. Our mono green Timmy dreams are dying. We're 2-2. All right. We'll just win 5 in a row. It's easy. Easy peasy. I mean, we only lost 1 last round, right? Just win 5 in a row. All right. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not going to be sorry when I ramp. That's mono red. We do have a pretty quick ramp though if they don't have removal. Pyromancer is really good. I'm gonna play Nissa because that's the smartest thing for us to play here. Of course they have something to get rid of it. We can still stabilize though. Play Tyvar. I think our best bet is to block something with Tyvar, give it indestructible. Definitely just taking the Screaming Nemesis. Alright, we can stabilize. One's going to be much more tempted to leave the Screaming Nemesis back now. Stop us from attacking. Nope, they're going for it. I'm not going to block it because I'm going to take the 3 damage anyway. Then I can't gain life. This way, I can play Vaultborn Tyrant and gain life. Ah! That's scary.
Prince Chandra, the immolation sensation.
What do you think they're gonna do with it? Emblem? I mean, I would just plus it if I was them. Yep.
Let's get toasty.
All right. Looks like they've got to stoke the flames, maybe. Doesn't really do anything. Indestructible. Unfortunately, we can't grow this keen-eyed curator. I mean, that's annoying, but oh no, it gets exiled. No! Oh, that's so good. What do I do? Don't know what to do. I don't want to just take this. I think we go like this. Questing Beast is such a good draw. All right, I don't know why they scooped, because we were that definitely wasn't like game, but so we get rid of Chandra. We're still taking a damage per turn. We can't really block Screaming Nemesis. I don't know what they had in hand. I don't know. That was a very good draw. Like we really had that was a very good game turnaround there, but I think they still could have won maybe. I think they were just frustrated. Griffin Slayer, alright. Phage the Untouchable. Fun fact about me, Phage the Untouchable was one of my very first favorite creatures when I first started playing Magic when I was 9 years old. Just in case you were curious. It was the very first legendary creature I ever opened. And it was just the coolest thing in the universe, because I'm like, if I deal damage with this, they lose the game. Like, how sick is that, right? Emerald Collector. Is all the colors, maybe. About to find out. Oh, no white. They get their surveil on and they put a land into the graveyard. Does Ornissa live? Nope. Of course not. See if our bird lives. If our bird lives, we get to play Kolga this turn, which is good. Wooded Foothills. Opponent took all the fetch lands. Sending their deck out. Oh, come on. If they're smart, they'll kill the bird. There you go. Feels bad to waste the 4 damage, but it's 100% the right play. Questing Beast, come on. Aw. That counts, though.
Strange and magnificent world. The land shall conquer you.
Get rid of Chandra.
Whatever.
No mana ramping.
Out on your own.
All our forests tap for double, so we can cast Kolga next turn, as long as they don't get rid of Nissa. Depending on what we draw, this could be a very strong turn. I want to pay 2 for that Godless Shrine, so... They're gonna heist our library. I don't like that. But like, a lot of our stuff is expensive, though, so, like, the worst thing they could get would be Questing Beast. Questing Beast would be a pain. Commit. That is annoying. Alright, well, let's go ahead and fight the Emerald Collector. Alright, we got a big ape. King Kong. Roar! Malevolent Rumble. Reveal the top 5. You may put a permanent. And then create a Scion. So they're going to get Liliana most likely. That can make us sacrifice our forest, which is annoying. They play Gonti instead. Which is also annoying. Because they're just like snatching all our cool stuff. Elvish Mystic, not very helpful here. Go ahead and get in for 3. They shouldn't hesitate to block here, to be honest. I mean, I guess it keeps Kolga back if they don't, but I mean, Gonti just became land destruction and a card steal. We need to draw some of our goodies. I don't want this to be our last game, guys. Nope, they don't block. Alright. That gives me hope. You could just draw a Crater Hoof. Aww. Lightning Bolt, secretly Stone Rain. Leon of the Veil.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
You got me.
I've always hated crowds.
Oh, Titan of Industry, how I love you. Shield counter and Rhino. No point in blocking. It's a complete waste. We don't have anything to discard, so it's not like saving Liliana
Knew this was
helps them any. Alright, they have enough mana to memory now. Uro. Okay. They don't have 2 greens, so they can't escape it. What did they get from us? Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Oh my gosh. Can we please not draw any more lands? That would be fantastic. So glad Kolga does that. Alright, they trade their Gonti. Nope. Alright, they're gonna crack the shield on the Kolga. That's fine. Come on, we have so many good hits in our deck. Let's draw something good. They've got two things from us, and we don't know what they are, which is annoying. We've already drawn 2 of our little 1-drop mana dorks, so most of our cards should be 2, 3. Annoying. Most of our cards should be pretty good. They're running out of stuff, though. And if they memory, they're refilling our hand, too. They cast our Nissa.
We will not fail.
That is frustrating. Although they don't have any forests, so it's not like they're...
Behold, nature's true power.
What do I want? Wallporn Tyrant, right?
This aggression.
Not impossible if they memory here to keep us from drawing this Vaultborn Tyrant, but... Are they gonna escape the Uro?
The land fights
Looks like
for
it.
us.
The only reason I can think of they would have done that. They gain some more life, draw a card, get a 6/6. Yep. Alright, and they get a land from their hand if they have one. Alright, that means they got all gas in their hand. And they took our Bristly Bill. Ah, okay. That's not fun. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This is getting out of hand. Man, they stole 2 very good cards from us. Well, wait, the Nissa might have been there. No, those are both ours. Right? Owner me, yeah, okay. I mean, we're still in an okay position. Tireless tracker is annoying.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Gross. Unfortunately, I don't really see a way out of this. We're gonna try. See what we draw here. What would be enough? That's not it. Well, and they're gonna steal it with Valky anyway. How rude! I don't even know if this helps. I should have attacked the Nissa. Well, that's annoying. Oh well. They have 4 creatures with counters on them, and we only have 3 blockers, so they can just double up counters. Like, unfortunate. Well, 3 and 3. I mean, it's still 50%, so not too bad. We still made back half what we spent to get in and got a couple of cards out of it. Pretty bad cards, but hey. All right. Well, it is getting pretty late here, so I was going to try to do some standard tonight, but I'm just not that excited to play standard right now. I had a buddy who was going to drop by with a list for me, but he did not show up, so unfortunately we are not going to be playing the list he had for me. But it has been an absolute pleasure playing with you guys. Let me go ahead and just thank all of you that have been here with me. Thank any of you who watch this after the fact. You guys are all awesome. You're the reason that I do this every day. And I appreciate you guys making this possible for me. So we had a good time. We had one very strong, good cube draft and one meh draft. But we got to play super awesome Timmy ramp cards. We got to Crater Hoof and do fun things. So it was worth it. So anyway, I will be seeing you again live streaming on Sunday evening at the same time. So Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Make sure that you are there if you'd like to play. We'll probably do some more cube draft or whatever we happen to come across. The more of you that are there, the more of you that talk with me, though, you guys can always make suggestions on what you'd like to see during the stream, and I am always very open to those suggestions. So with that, I will catch you guys in the next one.